Alright, so I usually make videos related to mental health and sometimes K-pop. I don't usually make videos about comic book heroes, but as a person who has watched every season of The Flash, I think we need to talk about this. In this video, I want to talk about why the Flash series finale was trash. If you're someone who enjoyed watching The Flash, I want you to know that I love The Flash too, and I did not want to call it trash, but it was trash. Because look at Zoom's mask. Doesn't it look a little bit off? Like, why the fuck does it look so different than the mask he used to wear back in season 2? And only if this mask was good, but no. It looks so weird and funny. Zoom was supposed to be scary, but this doesn't make him look scary at all. Instead, he looks like a total clown. Now, I do like Teddy, and Zoom's my favorite villain by the way. But after watching this, I don't even know what to say. They just ruined Zoom. Eric Wallace ruined Zoom for all of us. And I don't understand why the fuck they had to use a different mask at the first place. Couldn't they just use the original mask which was used in season 2 and season 5? I think they may have just lost it. They had lost the original mask, so they decided to make another one, but failed to make it look exactly like the original one. If that's the case, then it's so dumb. Because if you're telling me that you lost the original mask, then wouldn't it be better if you just don't wear a mask? I mean, is it really important for Zoom to wear it? I don't think so. It would have been absolutely fine if Teddy wasn't wearing that stupid mask, to be honest. I love seeing Teddy's face, so I don't mind seeing him without the mask on. And another thing is that, why the fuck is Jay Garrick not fighting Zoom? Like seriously, Jay versus Zoom would have been epic. Literally everyone, every Flash fan out there would have loved it if it was Jay versus Zoom. But the writers decided to kill all the fun. I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck can an evil scary speedster like Zoom gets beaten by a Keon who's literally only 4 months old. Like how? This is so ridiculous. I'm so offended that I had to witness Zoom getting beaten up by a 4 months old, half human, half meta being. And I don't even understand what was the point of Keon's existence. If the only reason why Keon existed was so that she can beat Zoom, if the writers really thought that getting Zoom defeated by Keon was a good idea, then I'm sorry, but it was a dumb idea. It should have been Jay versus Zoom. And why the fuck is Mark standing there? Like, what is the point of him standing there? He didn't do anything. He literally just stood there while Keon did all the hard working. And it's so dumb and stupid to see how all the speedster villains in the series finale were defeated so easily by these sidekicks who are less experienced than Barry when it comes to crime fighting. Like seriously, Keon, Mark, Cecile, they all are quite new to the team, so how can they beat those dangerous speedster villains so easily? Now look at this. How can someone defeat Savitar like that? This little runner defeated him like it was no big deal. I was so disappointed when I saw this scene for the first time. Savitar got defeated in the most embarrassing way. I'm literally offended that I had to witness Savitar, who's such a powerful godlike being, getting defeated like that. And speaking of Savitar, wasn't he from the future? Wasn't he supposed to know everything that was going to happen to him in the future? So how can he not see this coming? How did he not know that Nora was going to stab him in the back? Makes no sense. And why it is Cecile who's fighting Godspeed? Why is it not Bart? I want to see Bart against Godspeed. Like seriously, the Flash writers have failed us. Bart literally said that Godspeed is his Thorn, so it would have been really interesting to see them fight one last time. Similarly, it should have been Wally versus Savitar. The Flash writers could have made it the best finale of the whole series, but they fucked it up. Now look at this. How can Thorn get defeated like that? Wasn't he always one step ahead? Wasn't he aware of every single move that Team Flash made? So how is it possible to defeat someone like Thorn so easily and so quickly? It's impossible to even imagine. The writers really took this believing in the impossible thing to a whole new level, and it's so frustrating. I wish Thorn had killed both Allegra and Chester the same way he killed Cisco in season 1. Speaking of Cisco, where is he by the way? He played a major role in Team Flash. He should have been there in the series finale. I missed him so much. You can't just ignore such a brilliant and likable character of the entire show. I have no idea what the writers were on when they wrote the series finale. In the finale of season 1, we saw that Eddie died, but in season 9 he was brought back to life by the negative forces. Now since Eddie is alive, this would mean that Eobot must be alive too. Eddie is Eobard's ancestor. As long as Eddie is alive, Eobard will not get erased from existence. So where is the version of Eobard which got erased after Eddie shot himself in season 1 finale? He must be alive since Eddie is not dead anymore. So where is he? And where is the version of Zoom that we saw in season 5 that was chasing Barry? We don't know where he went. And how did Savitar get his pizza face? There are so many questions which are yet to be answered. But it was good to see all the speedster villains one last time. It was good to see Barry finally being happy. And it was hard to see the show that I grew up watching, and after 9 solid years. I wish there were more seasons, but I guess Barry has reached the finish line, so it was nice 9 years of my life, and no matter what they say, Grant Gustin will always be the Flash of my era, and I hope to see him in the movies as well. I know he's not in the Flash movie which was released recently, but I hope to see him in the sequels.